You got to do this if you want to save on your taxes. You have to do this. I don't know how you don't do this. Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and my heart, my desire, really it's my prayer is to help you. If you're getting close to 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s, live your best life, the second half of your life, better than the first half. Even if the first half of your life was fantastic, what if the second half was even better? So look, I don't know how to make this more clear. I don't know why people avoid it. I don't know why people are afraid. I don't know what people are looking for. But start a business. I'm not talking you have to go build the next Apple computers, but you certainly can. I'm not even telling you it's hard anymore. Just ChatGPT it and you got a business. There are so many advantages. But let me tell you some ways you can start a business in 2026 that won't mess with you too much, and you don't have to be too afraid to do it, and you can save on taxes. Start there. What if you have a W-2 job, right? And so you're paying X amount in taxes by far. The W-2 people have the biggest burden on them. No doubt about it. It's always going to be that way, you socialist. If you're a socialist and listening to this, that's where the vast majority of people are. So you have to tax the vast majority of people to get any kind of revenue in any type of a political system. So this isn't the point about politics. The point is that there's a reality. There are huge advantages tax-wise if you get into real estate. That's a big play. But for most of us, it's better to start out a little bit small and start learning about all the advantages that business owners have. Like mileage or gas, depending on what your accountant thinks is the best. I get to write off a percentage of that. Write it off means take it off my taxes is a better way to put it. A lot of times we go do travel for business, but we also do some fun things on it. Well, the travel for business is covered. It just so happens that we have to eat or, go to a show. Now, going to the show doesn't mean we write that part off. If I take business clients or customers to the show, say we went to New York or Las Vegas, you get to write that off. You get to write off your cell phone. This thing that we're all holding all the time. If you have a business, you got to have a business. You can write off a portion of your house for the office. But you have to have a business. The government wants you to have a business. So some easy businesses, affiliate marketing. Yeah, certainly you can do Amazon or Walmart, or just about every company now has affiliate marketing. You want to make money selling Home Depot products. There's all sorts of things. And then there's companies, of course, that will teach you how to do that and all that. But, if you have half a brain, no disrespect, you just learn by doing. Learn by doing. That's the best way to learn, if you ask me. Network marketing is still one of the most viable business opportunities that exist if you're going to work it, okay? If you're just going to buy products and say this doesn't work, it doesn't work because you're not working. But the cool part about network marketing, at least in about 80% of the companies, they're really good about teaching you about sales skills and a lot of stuff now with AI and network marketing. I know our companies do a lot of support. You don't have to design websites, they do that. You don't have to come up with products, they do that. Everything's done for you. You just got to share a link. That's about where we're at in network marketing now. Tell people your story and share a link, and they can sign up and buy products and do all that. There's certainly, you can be a content creator. A lot of you can't shut your mouth. I'll sit there and listen to somebody for a half an hour and think, why doesn't this person just start creating content? They're great at talking. Some of you are great at talking. Talk, 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 talk. Can't shut your mouth. You can monetize that. There are people who will listen to whoever, and you can monetize that. Now, is it that difficult to do what I'm doing right now? I'm not even using a selfie stick. I'm holding a camera in front of my face and talking. A lot of you guys are really great at talking. Some of you are great at writing, rather. You can be a great writer and create a newsletter, or even just going on certain websites. I believe Reddit and Substack and some of these other ones, just by being a great writer, you can get followers and then sell products, or people can buy your newsletter. I can't even think of all the ways. Some of you guys are great gardeners, and you could be selling gardening tips, or maybe you got some land, you can grow some flowers and sell those flowers. Now, I'm not going into these things deeply, but my point wasn't really about what business you should be in. It's just you should be in business. There are so many tax advantages, and that's a big benefit. And the cool part is, when you start a business, it may not be the right business. It might not take off. It might not make thousands and millions of dollars. It might. I know doing nothing, it won't. Doing nothing's going to get you nowhere. Doing nothing always gets you nowhere. So let's just leave it at that. But here's the deal. You can start a business. You can ask me for advice. We have multiple businesses you can join. There's no pressures. It's really up to you. Go to ChatGPT and say, hey, here's who I am, and what would be a really good business for me to start. Maybe you want to do it online. Maybe you want to do a bricks and mortar business. That's a big jump if you haven't done a business. Think long and hard about that first. But maybe you've got it figured out in a bricks and mortar, or you've got an idea for an app, or all sorts of things. And just go get some advice, and get some advice from real people, not just AIs. But start a business. And I got to tell you something. The best business, personal, physical, emotional, mental decision I ever made wasn't about saving taxes. It was to accept Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior. That means my ultimate retirement, the one I'm really looking forward to, I get to go to heaven. You could do the same thing too. Just say, hey, Jesus, I need you. Can't do this myself. Cannot get to heaven without a Savior. Hey, God bless. Have a great day.